All right, let's go. Today in the 5 series, we're looking at Verve Records. Verve Records is a very important label in the jazz canon, okay? It doesn't get the reverence of a Blue Note Records, or the curated collectability of an Impulse, two labels that I've mentioned prior. But Verve is very important. You can't talk jazz without talking Verve. Come on, very important label. Norman Granz started it in 1956, and it's immense. Right, so Ella and Duke at Côte d'Azur, a live cut, one of my favourite vinyl records, period. Ella and Duke are just two legendary artists in American music, or just worldwide music, however you want to call it. I've used the term legend of the legends before once when I applied it to Roy Ayers. I'm using it for these two, Ella and Duke. It's an incredible record, and by two incredible artists. Ella Fitzgerald and Duke Ellington are just on top form on this record. You cannot go wrong. And these records, you see them around, they're not expensive records. That's just like the thing about Verve. Soul Burst, Cal Jada, slinky, loungy, Latin jazz, which is Cal Jada's thing. I said it in kind of an off-handed way, but I do love Cal Jada, all right? He bounced around a few labels during his time, but I feel like he should have been on Verve. He's like a Verve type of an artist, and this is a record that I love. Soul Burst by Cal Jada. As I said, Latin jazz, loungy, you cannot really go wrong. The great Jimmy Smith and the great Wes Montgomery. This is one of my favorite record covers. I love this cover. Jimmy Smith, a legendary artist, somewhat like Verve. He's kind of overlooked because he's omnipresent and because he was popular and sold a lot of records. But he's a great organist, if not the greatest in jazz. And Wes Montgomery, who is widely heralded as the greatest jazz guitarist, that is up for debate. I'm a huge George Benson fan, but if someone said that he was the greatest, I wouldn't argue. Shout out to Kenny Burrell too. Great cover and a great album. Anita O'Day. I just like Anita O'Day, and from what I found out about it, she was kind of a feisty package too. Just smooth jazz vocalist, you know. I don't really know what else to say about Anita O'Day. There's like an earnest, rootsy quality to her, and when I see her records, they're reasonably priced, I pick them up. This is her singing a bunch of standards and doing her thing and doing it well. Big up to Anita O'Day. And this is Getz or Go-Go, Stan Getz and Astrid Gilberto, a landmark record, a famous record, a record that's associated with this Verve record label attached at the hip. It's towards the end of Stan Getz's Bossa Nova era, where he kind of championed the Bossa Nova craze that was taking over the USA, and he's joined by a young Astrid Gilberto, and I think the rumor is she never sung a note before singing with Stan Getz, and this may have been the first time that she went up on stage, because this is a live recorded over 2 parts. A very important record, and it's a great record, and it sums up Verve, and Verve is a record label that I love, that you should get into if you're into jazz or want to get into jazz. All right, peace.